All right. Let me see if I can share this thing here now. All right. Remember to like, subscribe. You have to subscribe also. You must subscribe. If you want to send in your comments and all them different things. And for me to see the live comments and stuff. Let me see if I can do something here and see what could happen here. All right. Yeah. So we are live, we are live, we are live. Well, it's our thing, testing out and thing. So let me take off that a little bit. So share the live, let people know that we are here and we are ready to go. But, as time go along, people get to know that, we are here. Make sure and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we let us start. So I have taken a decision today after a long consultation, with people, friends, family, and a number of people. I have taken the decision today after seeing what I saw today, and I said, why go through all of that? Why go through all of that? Don't beg nobody. Blessed is the man that has his own. Blessed is the man that has his own. And I say, see me, after I saw Facebook taking down a block from YouTube, I said, well, okay, time to go on your own. Time to go on your own. And being insulted because I go on to talk to director. I'm a professional person. I could cuss you today and tomorrow I talk to you, but some people, they could cuss you, but you can't talk to them tomorrow. But nevertheless, we are in a situation in this country whereby we are seeing the police exercising the strong arm, and people are judicial killings taking place. We don't know if it's true because no proper investigation is being done. We are seeing a man sent on leave, and when you do check the documentation, he was sent on leave because of what? Somebody vexed with he. So they don't want him around. So they send him on leave from the police service of Trinidad and Tobago. Then we saw today, I would have bust a mark today, in which the San Fernando Corporation, where I put up a conversation between the union and a worker over payments that were supposed to be made to people's people pay, and that was not done for months. For months, somebody taking all the people money and not paying the people and them loan. And by taking all the people money and not paying the loan, people loan have gone into arrears. The place done hard already. San Fernando Corporation is claiming that they ain't getting no money. All the P&M corporations are struggling to get money to pay salaries. But when you get the money, you can't take all the people money to pay the people and them thing, the loan, and you're not paying the loan. Because when the bank charge them arrears, who paying that? Who pays that arrears? And then everybody go say, well, at least they get the money from the corporation, but that's not the point. That is not the point. The point is, you take out the money to pay the loans. And you took the money and nobody knows where that money is, and you're promising them that you will pay it back and you will pay it back. But would you be paying it back with interest? And now the corporation in San Fernando, the workers are hearing that they mightn't get paid until 3 weeks after the due date for when they're supposed to get paid. So then what happens to their loan? What happens to their loan? This is a serious, serious thing. And while some people may look at it and really, well, at least the loan get paid. But the loan still acquired interest. And that interest will come back to haunt these people when they almost done pay off the loan. Because they didn't pay the added interest that you didn't pay. And then we seeing today where you have a number of well, yesterday in fact the Parrot went to do some exercising and he just couldn't cut it. He couldn't cut it. He was out of rhythm, out of shape, well, look, he just couldn't cut it. And the thing about it is that he is the man that is firing a number of people, but he is in the public domain with this so-called threat that is hanging over their head. But you in the public domain, making a fool of yourself in the public, jumping and parading. This can't be serious. Them can't be serious. And as the whole Caribbean is now isolating Trinidad and Tobago from him being around them, isolating the whole of Trinidad and Tobago from being around them, even some of the Latin American countries, South American countries, isolating Trinidad because of their stance of wanting to go to war on a duly elected sovereign nation, regardless of what somebody say. Because look how long Kamala and them have been saying that Trinidad and Tobago that the election was rigged, the election was rigged, the election was rigged. But we never had that. We never had nobody get up and say, well, America go and invade the people's country. We never had that. But all of a sudden, this woman decides she get up in the morning. Well, what I used to do in the past, I ain't doing it no more, and a different this time. And she making threats. And then the Venezuelans them right there, right next to our country, which is not too far from where I'm sitting. They have placed people on the borderline. We right there, them right there. We have no water between we and Venezuela when it comes to Gulf of Paria. We sharing that water. And those people they have guns. They're manufacturing guns. Everybody is being given a gun. They are being trained. We are not being trained. Because why? We tell ourselves America will protect us. America will stand by us. If today or tomorrow, which we are now hearing, slowly but surely, America being they're pulling out their military from the Caribbean and sending it elsewhere. What is going to become of us? Because we don't have the military might, nor even the Coast Guard to stand up against Venezuela. And now everybody coming to do business with Venezuela and isolating Trinidad and Tobago from the whole pot. So India that came here, we give them a big award. Them not doing business with Trinidad. They go on Venezuela. Everybody go on Venezuela. And it just goes to show you that when you tell yourself there will be people who will stand and back you, nobody in backing Kamala because they realize Kamala like she's going mad. Kamala seems to be going mad. And that's the reality of this whole thing. And those who want to continue going on the road with this yellow code shit and Kamala and what? Anti-Cam and all kind of dotishness. Just know that this woman also wants to take away your right to buy bitcoins. To buy bitcoins that Scotiabank and all of them run to buy and telling you can't buy none until 2027. Why? Why we want to bring legislation to oppress your people even more? Is it because they see that people living a little comfortable? Even though you and your bullshit with the war and thing were going on in this society? Why? People are fed up of what is happening in this place. They are really, really fed up. Anywhere you go, the cry is Kamala doing shit. Down to she own people and all saying she doing shit. And they are not going to back her or stand with her in a crisis situation because they realize she will fly out and leave them there. And this is what is happening in Trinidad and Tobago at this point in time. And we, the citizens, like many other citizens, are afraid. Many citizens they're committing suicide. Many citizens, but you know, it's just so much things that is taking place. And everybody believe everything is honky-dory. But nothing is honky-dory. It is as though we are going to see our country deteriorating more and more each day because everybody wants more money, but nobody's studying the economy and to keep the economy floating. Because up to now, they can't call a budget date. They can't even give you a budget date on when the budget will be. Thanks to tell you. And so, thousands and thousands of people are on the breadline. Thousands and thousands of people on the breadline. Plenty people don't know where they're getting the meal from when the morning time wake up right now. It's just that people crying in silence. While some people believe because I have money, I don't care. But there are a lot of people out here, they're bawling. Shops are closing down because people have no money to buy. Imagine that, the shops are all closing because people are coming and they're trusting in shops. They're trusting the shops. There's no money circulating. And what do they want you to do? What do they really want you to do? Because they have a SOE, you mustn't stand up and fight. You mustn't say nothing. You must just go along because why? If we say something, come on. We have to send a strong message to tell Kamala, what you're doing, you're destroying the country. You're destroying the country and what the country stands for. Trinidad was the pride of this whole region. People looked up to us. When you hear you're from Trinidad, everybody watch you. Wow, yeah, you're well respected. Now when they watch you from Trinidad, it's like, boy, me want to part of them, boy. Them they are nothing. And that's what watching we now. Because Kamala has led us down this road. It's every day you're seeing the poor man crying. And there will be those who will say, but they vote for that, but not everybody voted for that. Not everybody voted for that because you see things happening, but they vote for that. But those who voted didn't vote for that. They didn't vote to go into poverty. People didn't vote for that. People did not vote for that. People didn't vote to commit suicide because they have no money. They can't afford to buy things for the children. They never vote for that. Imagine you seeing children going to school. They don't even have all the books in the bag because mommy can't afford. Daddy hustling cigarettes, a little weed thing, weed and all hard. Weed and all hard. They just tell you how the country get. The weed and all get hard and expensive that people can buy the weed now. The only thing that's saving a man with a little dollar is the Chinese cigarette. You have a little $10 or $20, they're going to chuck it in the roulette machine to try and see if they could multiply that so that at least they could buy something for the children to eat. While you seeing Kamala and them living it up, they're making sure they get paid. Their salaries going through. Man buying car for man. But the poor man can't even afford to get what he's supposed to be getting, which is a hot meal on the chest. It's sad. It's really, really sad to see where we reach to in this country. It is really, really, really sad. And this is what some people praying that we lost the Tobago election, and they're praying that we lost the local government, but I rebuking it. Because we as a party are more resilient to standing up, regrouping, and fighting for good democracy in this country. And if it is that you have those who don't see their generation and their generation and their generation future, God help us. Because with that bill that Kamala passed, last week, and then she come, she passed it in the Senate last week, that any Tom, Dick, and Harry could come to Trinidad. Your child can have the greatest degree, the masters. There's a teacher, there was a lawyer, there was a doctor. And every Tom, Dick, and Harry could now come and replace your children and take your children's jobs